Minasan, today we need to talk about some drip, okay? We need to talk about some Kamen Rider drip because Kamen Rider Tycoon Ninja form has just dropped and it looks amazing. Looks subarashi, dude. Today we're gonna take a closer look at the rice buckle, we're gonna take a closer look on the weapon itself, and then we're gonna comment on the overall idea of what this suit actually reminds me of. So first of all, let us start from the rice buckle. It looks clean, the green tone and the black color, it looks good, okay? The way they designed the rice buckle this time in Kamen Rider Geats, it really makes you feel like every single piece is really unique, really amazing, and I felt like I might actually give into temptation and actually bought my very first Kamen Rider transformation item. If you notice, I have been covering Kamen Rider content for the past 1 year. You don't actually get to see me putting on a lot of Kamen Rider display figures and all those stuff behind me. And part of the reason is because I don't really likes to collect figures and all those stuff. It's just a waste of space for me. I mean, like, I'm not gonna elaborate, okay? But if you're interested to find out, let me know in the comment section below. So let us talk about the color here. I really love the slight hint of pink going on. I'm pretty sure that is meant to be red, but I'm not so sure, okay? Maybe the color editing stuff, they mess it up or something like that, but the pink looks good. I don't mind the pink. The pink looks amazing in my opinion as well. Love the little bit of transparency going on there, and this is really interesting. But the most interesting stuff is we actually get to see quite a lot of gear happening inside of the driver itself, because when you think of Shinobi, you don't usually think about gears and stuff, okay? But what does this actually, what can we actually think about when it comes to gear, okay? First of all, when we think about Geats, the title Kamen Rider Geats, the first thing that a lot of the fandom actually jump straight into is the idea that, hey, it could actually be best of gears and all those stuff, and now gears are making a return in Kamen Rider Tycoon, the secondary rider that we have in the series itself. And then what can we actually think about gears is that gears works behind the scene, okay? When you see a successful machine, you don't see the gears that is spinning behind the scene, and you don't get to see the intricate detail that the gears connecting with one another, causing the rest of the system to run together. So maybe the gear also symbolize that, you know, like ninja supposed to walk behind the scene, is not supposed to be out in the front and all the stuff. So maybe that is why the gear is actually there. But I felt like the reason why the gear was there, it is to kind of like for aesthetic purpose and to kind of like show us how does the entire rice buckle actually works. Because what I would imagine how this ninja rice buckle is gonna be used is that you're gonna pull the kunai handle, and then the shuriken is gonna spin, okay? You're not gonna spin the shuriken, but you're gonna pull the kunai so that the shuriken is gonna spin, something like that. So I think when we pull the kunai, the gear inside of it is definitely going to spin to actually show us that more rotation together, something like that. So they purposely make it transparent, make it so that we can actually look at the gear. Maybe that is the reason why, but I'm not so sure, okay? But let me jump on to the next thing right now, and that is the I'm not so sure what to actually call this, the dual blade arrow stuff, something going on. Maybe I'm just gonna call it the ninja weapon. Let's just call it the ninja weapon, okay? Because it looks so good. When I see a couple of fan art, I mean, like I saw this weapon before on Instagram. A lot of people are sharing it, but I was like being a little bit skeptical. I was like, is this real? Is this for real? Or is this kind of like a fan interpretation of the drawing itself? But wow, it turns out to be real. It looks amazing. And this actually reminds me of Kamen Rider Kali's from Kamen Rider Blade, like exactly the same weapon that he's actually using. At first, he actually uses the kind of like a a bow sword, something like that. But when he actually henshin into kind of like Kamen Rider Kali's king form, he actually can separate his bow into kind of like dual blade, something like that. So this actually reminds me of Kali's quite a lot. I really love how they are able to implement so many design of a ninja into this single rice bucket. We get to see the kunai that ninja use, we get to see the shuriken that ninja use, we get to see the blade, the short blade that ninja actually use. So most of the time, for those who do not know, ninja usually carry their sword in a backhand manner. Okay, so when we actually get to see, okay, I'm just gonna borrow my katana here a little bit. So when we actually get to see what Tycoon is doing here, when he actually hold the knife like this, it is actually providing him guarding and also like backstabbing, because like ninja is gonna move fast, so he's gonna run to the side of people, and then he's gonna backstab. Maybe he can do this. Like there's a lot of defense when you actually do this. Okay, like you can have quite a lot of defense compared to holding your sword in a proper manner. It's like it is kind of like a little bit, you can fight like this, but you know, like having it a backhand sword, something like that, holding it like this is definitely gonna help quite a lot in combat as well. Okay, I do not know why I actually pick up my katana. I never actually like move my katana at all, but I'm just gonna put it back. Okay, so that is Kamen Rider Tycoon ninja form. Really amazing stuff here. I am excited, and I'm actually curious. Okay, like why drop this information now? I felt like the reason why they are dropping this is because we are definitely gonna see ninja form really soon. Maybe in the next arc, we're gonna see Tycoon getting his hand on the ninja rice buckle, or maybe someone else actually get their hands on the ninja rice buckle, and then through some sort of way of exchanging rice buckle, Tycoon at the end of the day will actually stay on the ninja form itself. Okay, it is gonna be really interesting. My theory right here is that maybe Geats is gonna be the rider that have the how do I say, the ninja form first, and then Tycoon is gonna exchange the ninja form with the boost buckle itself, because you know our boy Keiwa, our boy Tycoon is not that dumb anymore. Like the first time, like Geats straight out the bed, like just lie to him, like ask him to give over the boost buckle, but this time Tycoon be like, no, let's exchange rice buckle, give me one of yours, I'm gonna give you the boost buckle, something like that. So maybe that is gonna explain how Tycoon is gonna end up with the ninja form itself. And one of you guys actually mentioned something really interesting that I felt like I really want to talk about here. I mean, like, feel free to leave. Okay, after this point of the video, we're not gonna talk about the form anymore, but we're gonna talk about why Kamen Rider Tycoon, someone that doesn't actually wants to fight in the DGP, would actually use a rice buckle that is so strong. Okay, so a few theory that I have is that the best offense is the best defense. Okay, because I feel like after witnessing what happened in episode 4, I feel like maybe inside of Tycoon itself, he might be thinking to himself like the best way to defend all the people that is the bystander in the DGP itself is to speedrun the game. So in order for him to speedrun the game, he would need a powerful rice buckle to do that, and that therefore he would actually be using the ninja rice buckle to protect people from the Jyamato and to kind of like speed run the game. Because if he can only defend and save people, like asking them to run away, there is, honestly speaking, when you are in that game itself, you can't really run away, because one thing that has been established to us in the first episode is that when the Jyamato appear, there is gonna be a barrier surrounding there's gonna be a dome surrounding the entire area of the battlefield itself. So the MP, I don't want to call them NPC, but the bystander of the DGP itself is gonna stay there no matter what. So the best way to save them is to end the game quickly as possible, something like that. That is my theory. So, but that is all from me, guys. Like, let me know in the comment section below, why do you think Tycoon is gonna use this ninja form. Like, how is he gonna stumble upon this? And do you like the design? Do you like the rice buckle? Do you like the weapon? I am in love with Tycoon right now. He looks so amazing, okay? But that is all from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like what you see here, you know what to do. Click that red button down below and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Goodbye.